praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and honors to Akim that push this truth out and sincerity week in and week out. Okay? So whenever you brothers ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
So let me go into the basically the title is what is the title again?
The title is All Things was created by Yahawashi, with the world and what you call it, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start reading from Colossians 1 and 12, right?
14, 13.
Oh, okay. I'll start 12.
Alright.
So it's Colossians 1 and 12,
Yeah.
giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. Ooh.
Okay. Read that again.
Okay. Colossians 1 and 12. Giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. Oh no goodness.
All right. Yeah. So, you know, the elect was chosen from the foundation of earth. Lord willing, we the elect. All right, of the nation of Israel, which is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Starts with the elect first. Keep going.
It says, Slakia. It says, giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints of light. And I just want to add on, the saints of light will be the elect, man. Because who are the saints? The Israelites. You know, but it says the saints of light, man. Because why? Because our people are in darkness. You know that. You know, I might get some precepts also just to go into that. You know, it says you know, it says the kingdom. If brothers if brothers than heirs. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's in Romans.
What it says?
I think it's maybe Romans 12. You know, because you know that scripture said.
BCP version?
What would it say?
Romans 12 and 1?
No. When it goes to say if brothers and is, it is.
Is we Yahawashi?
Yeah. I read it again though. Slovakia. I'm ready. It says Colossians 1 and 12, giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light.
And an inheritance, and we in the kingdom we're gonna be kings and inheritance. All right. So we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahawashi in the kingdom. Okay.
That's right.
Romans
So, Salat.
Okay.
You want it? I got it for you.
So
Not disturb, okay. Right.
Romans 8,
and
17.
we got it again.
Quick precept.
Okay.
Romans chapter 8, verse 17. And if children, that is the heirs of the Most High.
An heir. So an heir gets an inheritance. All right. And the Lord, He's gonna share His kingdom, starting with the elect of the nation of Israel.
It says, and if children, then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahawashi.
So joint heirs. So Yahawashi is going to share the kingdom, starting with the elect.
It says, if you be that we suffer with him, that we also be glorified together.
So if we suffer with Him and be glorified together.
That's it.
All right. So so this suffering that we going through now is light compared to the kingdom, the reward, compared to eternity. All right.
Summary at Colossians 1 and 12, giving thanks unto the Father.
And we do give thanks to the Father, to the Most High, all right, and to Yahweh and Yahawashi. We constantly promote those names.
Right. That's right. But that have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light.
And light, yeah, because the light is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, of the scriptures, the truth, and then the world is in darkness. Okay.
Right. It says, Slakia. It says, "Who has delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of His dear Son."
Yeah, because we was once in darkness. All right. We was spiritually dead at one time. Okay, we didn't know who He was, our nationality. We didn't know who the Most High name is. Yahweh, the Lord's name, Yahawashi. We didn't know those names. All right, we was once dead.
It says, "Who has delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of His dear Son." And you said we was once dead. And the scripture we was talking about the spirit that quickeneth.
Yeah, quickly make alive. All right.
Let me see if I can get that for you real quick.
Okay, because we was once spiritually dead once again.
All right. John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth; the flesh profiteth nothing.
Yeah, the spirit quickeneth make you alive. The flesh don't profit nothing. Okay.
It says, "The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life."
All right, that's right. These scriptures, they're life. All right.
Yep. All right, so I'm going back. It says, "Giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who has delivered us," Colossians 1:13, "who has delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of His dear Son."
That's right. Transferred us into the kingdom. All right.
Yeah, and also add on His dear Son, Yahawashi. Right. So the Most High, but the Most High is rule over all. But the Most High gave all that power to Yahawashi. All right. When Yahawashi had his duty was to be that sacrificial lamb, and once he did that, the Most High gave Yahawashi everything, which spiritually we already know is already predestinated for Yahawashi. Basically already had everything, but he had a lot to fulfill.
Yeah.
It says,
Without blood, there's no remission of sin.
"Who has delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of His dear Son, in whom we have redemption through His blood."
We have redemption through His blood. So Yahawashi had to be the sacrificial lamb in order for the Lord, the Most High, to accept us back. All right.
It says, "In whom has redemption through His blood, even the forgiveness of sins."
Even the forgiveness of sins. So without Yahawashi, we would have been destroyed, man. We need Yahawashi. Yahawashi's name has to be promoted.
Yeah, I'm thinking some scriptures, to back that up, man.
Yeah. He's a mediator. Yahawashi is a mediator for us. So we needed Yahawashi. We need Yahawashi.
Right.
You know, without Yahawashi, the Most High don't even acknowledge us.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to go. Okay, Slack. I'm trying to look for a precept.
Yeah. So.
All right, no, I'll continue reading. I'll continue
Okay.
reading. This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 13. Who has delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood.
We have redemption through Yahawashi's blood.
Even the forgiveness of sins.
Even the forgiveness of sins. So when Yahawashi was put on the cross, and that brought us back into the fold.
Right, man. And you know, that's why, remember, it was a thing when people were saying you shouldn't worship Yahawashi, only the Most High. But this is the reason why Yahawashi is to be worshipped, man. You know, because without Yahawashi, where will we all be? We'll be destroyed. You know, but through Yahawashi and his blood, okay, scripture say, well, there's no greater love than a man put down his life for you.
Wow.
You know, so Yahawashi did that for the nation of Israel.
Another precept for you.
Go on.
1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 5. It says, for there is one God and one mediator between God and man.
Yeah, so there's one power and one mediator between the Most High and men. So Yahawashi will be like our lawyer. All right? And the Most High will be the judge. You can speak to the Most High. Your lawyer speaks for you. You can't speak directly to the judge.
That's right.
And the only way you speak to the judge is when the judge tells you to speak or acknowledges you. The judge don't even notice you. The judge is talking to your lawyer. You get what I'm saying? The judge talks to your lawyer, all right, in court. It's like you don't even exist. No, the judge is pretty much looking at your lawyer.
Yeah.
So Yahawashi, so the Most High is not looking at us. We have to go through Yahawashi. Yahawashi is making intercession for us and speaks for us. All right.
Yeah, the lawyer look at you. You try to talk. You try to like, don't say nothing. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Right?
For there is one God and one mediator between God and man.
See, one God, one Most High, one mediator. All right. So that mediator. So we need a mediator. So when you got people saying that you can't go straight to the Most High, the Most High is not listening to you. The Most High is listening to Yahawashi. Yahawashi is the one that pleads our cause.
Between God and man, that man is the man Yahawashi. That's it.
Yeah, so you need Yahawashi, man. We need Yahawashi. All right.
Slack, yeah. That's right. I had
The Yahawashi is the one that pleads for us to the Most High. You know, because he everything we go through, he done went through already. And more. 1,000 times over. So he basically pleads, like, I know, he pleads to the Father, I know what they're going through. You know what I mean? Because he has, what is that, first-hand knowledge or what experience of what we're going through in the flesh and everything, you know?
This is a quick precept. Galatians 5 and 1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahweh, it says Christ here, but you know, Christ talking about the anointed Yahawashi, has made us free, and be not entangled. It says, I read again, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherein Yahawashi has made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage.
Yeah, be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage, man. All right, so this flesh and also going off.
Yeah, that was the main point, and it said, stand fast therefore in the liberty, freedom, wherein Yahawashi has made us free, you know. So we didn't do it ourselves, right? It was all ordained by the Most High, but there's a reason why, you know, the Most High gave that power to his son, you know. Goes back now to Colossians 1:14, in whom he have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God or power, the firstborn.
All right, so yeah, so the Lord basically came on the scene as Adam. All right, and the Lord was the first spirit created, and then he got the blueprint to create the angels and the universe, the earth, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read it again. Colossians 1:15, the whole thing. It says, who is the image of the invisible power, okay, the Most High,
That's right.
the firstborn of every creature.
The Yahawashi was the firstborn of every creature, and he was Adam. He was Adam also of the ground. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 15, verse 45.
45, yeah.
And it was so it was written, the first man Adam made a living soul.
Yeah, the first man Adam, the Lord came as Adam, all right? He was a living soul. All right, and then they had a family of Adam also. Adamites, yeah. They called their name Adam, yeah.
And the last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
Quickening spirit, made alive. Meaning alive, all right? So the second Adam also was Yahawashi. He came back as Yahawashi. All right, and he didn't go off. The first Adam went off. When he came as Yahawashi, he didn't go off. He was perfect. All right?
That's it.
You know, like I said, the creature was made subject to vanity. So ultimately, it was all set up to play out how the Most High wanted it to play out a certain way.
So back in Colossians 1:16, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible.
Visible and invisible. So everything was created. So the Most High created Yahawashi. Then Yahawashi gave Yahawashi the blueprint to create the angels, you know, the universe, the demons, us, yeah, of course, us, the demons. All right, because it said invisible, all the spirits.
All the spirits.
Okay.
Satan.
Spiritual demon, Satan.
Plant trees.
The physical demon, Satan.
Physical demon, Satan.
Nations, everything. Everything like everything like the angels.
Yep.
The universe, the multiverse, whatever the hell Esau want to call it.
The waters.
The waters, yeah.
All things were created by him and for him.
All things were created by him and for him. The firstborn gets the inheritance. So Yahawashi was the first spirit created, so it's only right he inherit everything. You get me?
That's right. You go back in Genesis. No, what else was you brought out? Was it John?
In the headings?
No, that one too. But then it says in the beginning was the bird, right?
That's
right now.
Was it Matthew?
1 John 1:1 or something.
Oh yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah, yep. 1 John 1:1. It says, in the beginning was the Word.
In the beginning, in the headings. In the beginning was the Word. In the beginning of creation was what it says?
The Word.
The Word. The Word is Yahawashi. So in the beginning was the Word. Yahawashi was the first spirit created.
And the Word was with the Most High.
And the Word. So Yahawashi was with Yahweh.
And the and the Word was the Most High.
Yep, and the Word was the Most High. Word of power.
Power.
All right. All right.
You know, exactly. So let me see. The next verse says, "The same was in the beginning with the Most High."
I'm not Genesis when you're ready for let me know.
Okay. All things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made.
That's right. So all things was made by Yahawashi. Once Yahawashi got the blueprint from Yahweh. Okay?
In Him was life.
And you know, the Most High, Yahweh basically, He's the top. So the Most High gave Yahawashi order, like this is what you're gonna do. Yeah. Then He created the angels and everything. And then Yahawashi talking to angels, just what we're gonna do. We got the order from Yahweh.
In Him was life, and the life was the light of men.
And the life was the light of men.
That's right.
That's right. So you got it.
And yeah, you know, and that's the light we have now. All right. So I'm reading the next verse. It says, "And the light shineth in darkness."
And the light shineth in darkness. So everything else is in darkness.
That's right. Right. And it says, "And the darkness comprehended it not." Which we know, when you in the world, you're dead. You're dead to the truth. So really, you're in darkness. He that want our way of understanding.
And then conversion of dead.
Right. Is a conversion of dead. So you really, if you're in the world, you're in darkness. Okay. So when Yahawashi came, 2,000 plus years ago, right? The world didn't receive Him, but He was the light. But who received Him? The elect received Him at that time, which the elect is back here again today. You know, lo, we those men. All right, but we're receiving the Lord now, so we have that light. That's why we read in Colossians 1:12. It said what the saints of light. Okay, it says, "And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not."
Nope. The world doesn't comprehend this truth. That's we be out on week in and week on the highways and the byways, and people walk by, look at us like we're crazy. One person walked by, he said, a scoffer, we was at the camp, was yesterday? Yo, why they dress like that? That was a stupid ass statement or a question, you know what I mean?
Continue. Oh, you guys see my precept?
Yeah, I got Genesis 1 verse 1.
Okay.
You right here. Genesis 1 verse 1. It says, the first scripture I have back in the world. In the beginning, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
In the beginning, the Yahawashi created the heavens and the earth. All right, meaning the universe and the earth. Okay.
Right. If you to add on what you're saying, let me show you a point.
Because it said what is supposed to say? Genesis 1:1.
Yes.
In the beginning, God created. Yeah, because that's supposed to, instead of it saying heaven, it's supposed to say heavens. It's supposed to be plural. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be plural, but they always put just heaven when it's supposed to say heavens. You know, because there's more than one. You got under the ozone that's supposed to be a heaven, and then the universe is another heaven. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's it.
That was it. Ready one time,
in the beginning, God created the heavens. God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was formed and void and darkness.
Yeah. Okay. At first it was dark. All right.
That was a point. But okay. I want to go into the Hebrew real quick. This is the word there was God, right? So when you go into the Hebrew, you going to Blue Letter Strong's H430
Alahayim.
Alahayim. That's right. And they on point. You know, sometimes they throw you off. And it says plural of gods in the ordinary sense, but specifically used in plural. It says the supreme God occasionally applied by way of defense or magistrates, and sometimes as a plurative, angels, exceeding great judges. Okay, judges, all right, gods. There you go.
Yeah, see?
So and the main angel there was Yahawashi.
That's right.
All right, and like the brother was going into the angels that was Yahawashi created also. All right. So let me go back to I don't go over the place, man.
No, unscripted.
Right. Colossians 1 and 17. It's like 16. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible.
Visible and invisible. So the spirits, the demons, Yahawashi created.
Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers.
So any person that's in power or position, the Lord established that.
All things were created by him and for him.
All things were created by him and for him. So it's all Yahawashi's inheritance. The universe,
Yep.
the earth, the people, you know, because it was bought with a price.
Yeah.
Yahawashi's blood. He earned his inheritance.
Yeah. And he
earned his position. Oh, slap.
No. And you see Esau trying to get out there and see what's out there. You know, they find these new earths. Oh, there's a new earth. It's a new planet. It looks just like Earth. It's habitable. Or they found a planet that's identical to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so basically, the Most High basically taunting Esau, man. Here it is. You could look. You know, we let you look, but you can't touch.
Yeah.
You know, not until you in hardcore bondage, man. Okay. It says, all things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist.
By him all things consist, all right? So everything is put under Yahawashi's subjection. Everything is under Yahawashi. When you see that word preeminence, right?
Yeah, I think
now that means like he's on top of all. He's held a high regard on top. He's at the top of the hierarchy.
Yeah. I think we'll get there. It says, and he is the head of the body, and he is the head of the body.
That's right. He's the head of the church.
The church, who is the beginning, the firstborn.
He's the beginning of the firstborn. He's the first spirit created.
And scripture does say the head of every man is Yahawashi. And of Yahawashi is the Most High.
That's in Corinthians, right?
Yeah.
Yep. The head of every man.
Yeah, the head of every woman is man. The head of every man is the anointed Yahawashi. And the head of Yahawashi is the Most High. You know, it's the order. And it says, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist, and he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead.
The firstborn from the dead. So Yahawashi, after he was put to death, he rose again.
That in all things he might have the preeminence.
That means he's above all the creation. The only thing above Yahawashi is Yahweh. But Yahweh gave all the creation to Yahawashi. It's under his subjection. This is subject to Yahawashi. The demons, the angels, they all take orders from Yahawashi.
Okay.
Right, the book of St. John's, chapter You see, St. John's 14, verse. St. John chapter 14, verse 2. In my Father's house there are many mansions.
All right, it says in my Father's house there's many mansions. All right, and Yahweh's house is many mansions, meaning there's many galaxies and worlds. All right, outer space, in the universe, there's many galaxies and worlds. Okay.
In my Father's house there are many mansions.
Yeah, it's not talking about houses you build with hands. It's talking about different worlds, galaxies, all right? Star systems, solar systems, whatever you want to call it. And that's for Yahawashi and the elect.
In my Father's house there are many mansions.
And the 2/3 are going to come back through the elect. And many mansions. Because the earth is Yahweh's footstool. And the heavens is his throne. Right? His realm, his dominion. So in my Father's house is many mansions.
In my Father's house are many mansions. If it was not so, I would not have told you.
If it was not so, it wouldn't have told you. So it's a lot that Israel is gonna get being joint heirs with Yahawashi.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So
It said, I go to prepare a place for you.
So Yahawashi went with the angels to prepare a place. So that's why it says that. That's why.
Over 2,000 years ago.
Over 2,000 years ago. All right, so you prepare a place. That's why space is infinite. All right, it's constantly expanding. Why? Because the Lord is stretching out the universe, building upon that, new things, new mansions, new real estate.
And why is that? Because the nation of Israel is going to be as the stars.
Sands of the sea,
Sands of the sea.
yeah.
That's the stars. You can't count the sands of the sea. You can't count the stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's how great we're gonna be. So we're gonna need a lot of space, man, because you know we're gonna have one man gonna have nations, man. Nations gonna come out of us, man.
It says, and if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there he will be also.
So the Lord is going to come, deliver the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, destroy 2/3. You know, the heathens, nation, starting with the so-called white man. All right? So
I will go also, it says, if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again.
he said he's going to come again to deliver the nation of Israel, elect.
And receive you unto myself, that
And how? It was the chariots.
that where I am, there ye may be also. That's it.
All right? So Yahawashi, he is the deliverer.
Oh, that's it.
Okay? So we have a lot to look forward to, man. I know it's going to be a lot of, we're in dangerous times, but, you know, the elect is what shall be scarcely saved. But, so when people say we out here crazy, you know what we got to look forward to, Lord willing? We have faith to receive all of these things that Esau wish he can get. That he's out there with his super telescopes or whatever, looking, searching out the heavens. It's not for him.
He got cameras out of space, even on the satellites.
He could look.
Okay.
And this is continuing on Colossians 1:19. For it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell.
That's right. Please, the Father in him, all fullness shall dwell. So everything is under Yahawashi's dominion. He earned it.
It says, this is Hebrews 1:4. It says, being made so much better than the angels, as he has by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they.
That's right. He's put on a higher part, put on the highest darker than the angels. He had to come down and sacrifice himself for the nation of Israel. He had to live in a mortal body, be under the same, be under the same curses we was under, body afflictions, change of darkness, these this flesh, deal with the demons, affliction, the stress of these people, the scoffers, all of that, man, dealing with all of that. So he was made lower. He was humble and made low in a low position to deliver us. So he was worthy.
That's right.
To loose the seals and everything because he put that work in.
That's right. It says, as he has by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they.
He obtained a much excellent name than they.
For unto which of the angels said he at any time, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee.
So the Most High named him his son. And a son gets the inheritance.
That's right. He didn't do it with anybody else.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't do it with Michael. He did it with Yahawashi.
Yeah.
It says,
so it just said the Most High named him. You know what I mean? So when people say that Yahawashi doesn't matter, they going off. What does the scripture say?
Hebrews 1:5. For unto which of the angels said he at any time, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
So that means you're not acknowledging what the Most High just said.
That's right.
You get me?
Yeah.
He just said that's his son. Yahawashi is his son. So that means he gets all the inheritance. The dominion goes to Yahawashi. So it disregarding that order. With the Most High just said it.
Now, to go into your point, for example, if you on a job and your boss, right, you show your boss respect, admiration. How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you, right? Then his son comes of age, son comes to business now. He's 18, he's 21, he's going to the business, and he brings his son along, and he's not there when you see his son. What are you gonna say to his son? Oh, hi, sir. How can I help you? The same thing you said to the father.
Yeah.
So
you
reverence the son as you reverence the father. It's the same thing with the Most High, Yahweh, and Yahawashi. I'm gonna finish up. Hebrews 1:4. Being made so much better than the angels, as he has been as he has by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they. They go the name, yeah. For unto which of the angels said he at any time, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee.
Yeah, he didn't say that to any other angels. That position went to Yahawashi, all right? He named him his son after he had to earn everything.
Yeah.
And he did.
And Michael, is the next in rank. Michael is great also, because Michael's gonna come down here gonna fight for us. All right, Michael is next in rank, but that top seat was given to Yahawashi. And again, I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son.
That's right. So Yahawashi was named Yahweh's son. All right.
Read this part, last part. Hebrews 1:6. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he saith, and let all the angels of the Most High worship him.
Let all the angels of the Most High worship him. So that means we are to worship Yahawashi. All right? We have to acknowledge Yahawashi. It said, it's just what the scriptures just said. The angels is worshiping him. We have to also.
All right, that's right.
We wouldn't be here.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here. The Lord would destroy us by the law alone, We can't keep God law perfect in this flesh. In this time? Are you crazy?
Forget about it.
Were you crazy? You could get you could get with a woman and she be like, yo, I don't have no dude, and she have a dude. Hey, you don't know, and you lay down with her, you just committed adultery, and that's punishable by death, right?
Yep.
No matter what. Oh, I didn't know. Yo, well, it doesn't matter. She had, you know, this, you know.
That's why I said we're not saved by the law.
Yeah.
Finish it off. Colossians 1:20, last verse. And having made peace through the blood of his cross.
Yeah. So basically, that peace, it brought us peace. It brought peace from the Most High to us because Yahawashi.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead, brother. Before we break this down, ready to go for you? All right. This is Colossians 1:20. And having made peace through the blood of his cross, by him to reconcile all things unto himself.
That's right. So that was peace made when Yahawashi died on that cross. It brought us back into the fold. You know what I mean? Because you know.
All right.
Because the Most High was like turned his back on us. So we needed Yahawashi. We needed a sacrificial lamb. Because the Most High was not hearing our sacrifices. Anymore.
Whether it says, by him I say, whether they be things in earth or things in heaven.
Whether it be things on earth or in heaven. Once again, everything was put under Yahawashi's jurisdiction, under his order.
And it says, verse 22, let's lock at 21. And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind.
Alienated enemies in our mind. Alienated was alienated, right?
Yep, I read one time Slavic. And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works.
By wicked works. So it's alienated in our mind, you know. So we're alienated from you alienated, you separated. So we're separated from the Most High.
Yeah.
So we needed once again Yahawashi to bring us back.
I like the definition real quick.
So you still got these people that believe that that Yahawashi is not important, right? So they could get this, they could get to the Most High on their own deeds. Then
that's impossible. You break one sin, you break them all.
Yeah.
This is Strong's. This is alienated. Strong's G526. Apollo 3. Apollo 3. You know what I'm saying? Let me just try to make that. He won't speak on it.
Good.
It's
Strong's G526. Apollo 3. Apollo 3.
Apollo 3.
Right. And it says, show Strong's, it says, be alienated, be alien. That's all it says.
It's basically separated.
Yeah.
Or foreign or something. Or foreign. Alright.
Let's see what the root says. The root says, the root word is, I'm listening.
Strong's G575. Apa.
And it says, a go at because of, it says, away in various senses of place, time, or relation, literal or figurative, after, a go at, because of, before, by, for, from, off, you know.
Okay.
Basically, you know, basically what you said. What you said was correct.
Alright.
I thought maybe get some deeper understanding. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
So, okay, slack it all. It says, Colossians 1:21, and you that were sometimes alienated and enemies in your mind, right?
So it's alienated afar and enemies of our mind, because we kept on going off
Yeah. By wicked works,
by wicked works.
yet now has he reconciled in the body of his flesh through death.
Through death. So there's no remission of sins but by blood. Alright? So Yahawashi was sacrificed himself for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, or these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yeah.
You know, he was beaten badly, man. So where you can't recognize him. And what's that thing called, a cat of nine tails?
Oh.
So that thing, when it was into his flesh, it dug flesh out. And then they constantly was doing that. You know what I mean? How it clawed in that whip, that cat of nine tails, it clawed in and just dug flesh out of him, man.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
God.
That's like equivalent to him being like slashed with like razors, man. How it took his flesh out, man. It's like it was gruesome.
I know.
You know?
Yep. And I want to get a quick precept. So I guess 2 Corinthians 6:1. It says, "We then, as workers together with him, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain."
Oh, read that again, I'm sorry.
Okay, come. 2 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 6:1. It says, "We then, as workers together with him, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain."
Yeah, not the grace of the Most High in vain. Meaning unprofitable, man. All right, and just because is grace, you gotta still rehearse the righteous acts. All right,
Yeah.
like you just can't just willingly do whatever you want. Man, you have to have order and structure. You get me?
Yeah.
Oh.
But grace is temporary, you know, and which this is our time now to make good on that grace. You know, like if you're in debt, you have a grace period to take care of it.
Mhm.
You know, so the Lord gave us grace.
Not to abuse it.
Not to abuse it, man. All right, and what was that grace? Going up there and dying on the cross, man. Be that sacrificial lamb. Which says what? That you know, leave the 2/3. You would have it that the Lord go back up on that cross again. You know, but it's a one-time deal, and it's only for the elect. Ultimately, verse 22, right? The last verse.
Oh.
It says, "In the body of his flesh through death, to present you holy and unblameable."
Yeah. So basically, we in a way cleansed because of what from Yahawashi's blood. All right, because he was perfect. All right, and he was sacrificed for us.
So this is back in Colossians 1:22. It's a block here. Unblameable and unreprovable in his sight.
I see.
You know?
Yeah.
And that was it. That was Colossians 1. We started at 12.
Yeah, once we come by Paul, that's a letter from Paul.
Letter from Paul.
The epistles.
Right. You know, and scriptures say what things from before time
Written for our
for our learning. So close out. We close out.
Cut. You want to close out?
Got it.
Okay. So, you know, with that, I'm gonna say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, honors to Akim that puts this truth out, and sincerity week in, week out. All right, Shalom.
Oh.